Good afternoon, Facebook and all of the other viewing audience. It is again pleasure to be with you. Our today topic, we are going to discuss how to break the verbal curses that has been spoken over our lives as well as spoken over our property. Many of you as a child or even as an adult, there were many things which were spoken to you, especially as a child, a lot of negative stuffs, particularly from those who were entrusted to care for us, like our own parents, grandparents, our aunties, our uncles, and so on. Whenever they were going through tough times in their lives, while we were young, especially in the areas of they were frustrated, or whether they could not make ends meet, or too many children in the house, or relationship problems. Well, the kids in that house normally saw and got the worst of that part. Now, the devil or the enemy found this to be the good ground to now begin to plant evil seed, to plant curses actually upon the child, and really begin to reprogram that child's destiny in the care of the adult, of that adult. You may say, Wanja, how can this be happening? I've never heard this before. Well, this is why you are listening to me now. Sometimes our caregivers, they will get upset and say stuffs to us. To them, they were frustrated. To them, they were angry. To them, they were disappointed. For example, your mother and your father aren't together. She found out he is seeing somebody else, and vice versa. And now she is upset. She gonna make statements like, shut up, you are useless like your mother, you are useless like your father, you are lazy, you are nobody. Not realizing that as an adult, when those words were declared over that child, the evil spirits, because they are all over. They are all of us. We cannot see them because they are spiritual beings, but they are all of us. Took the words of that adult mouth, which now is a law once is added, and now begin to form or redesign or realign the destiny of that child. What is more interesting, all this child life that parents who are saying you are lazy, you are useless, you are nobody, all these stuffs, and when the child gets to the age of responsibility and these words begin to play out of that child's life, now the child stays in problems. He spends times in prison. He gets into drug abuse. She gets into prostitution. Then everybody is shocked as to how can this be? This child wasn't this way when he or she was younger. The mother and whomever was speaking to this child, they are shocked as to why this is happening when they were really responsible. We have to get the right scripture to break the evil foundation now. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 18 verse 21. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 21. It says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit." Death here represents the negative words you have been speaking over your life, while life represents the positive words you have been speaking or declare in your marriage, in your business, in your career, in your children. What have you been saying? What have you been speaking over and repeatedly that has been manifested, and the result in your life, in your children, in your business, in your career, in your job? Sometimes you hear people saying, "I've been wished," or "I think I'm cursed." Whenever they speak, you hear more of witchcraft, more of negativity, has to oppose of them saying, "You know what, Wanja, even though this I know they are doing that, but the greater is he that is in me than he that is in this world." Your confession is the clear indication to me what you actually believe. You speak more of what you believe or what you like. When you believe when you believe in riches, in wealthy, you're going to speak positive words. But when you believe in poverty, you're going to speak negative words. So guys, please let us change how we speak over our life, over our marriages, over our children, over our businesses. Let us change. Let us be positive in all the ways of our lives. God bless you. See you next chapter.